Hey, YouTube family. How you doing? This is Rhonda with Rhonda Loves Life. Thanks for joining me. It's been a while. I have been crazy busy with work. As you guys know, I am self-employed. So when the projects come, I have to go for it. I got and this project, it was a great opportunity, but it took a lot of man hours for me. I had to hire some contractors to help. And let's just say it's all caught up. I have found some free time to spend with you guys, and I miss you. I am so glad to be back. So I am actually relaxing in my bed here. Let me see. I got my selfie stick, so bear with me. I am doing laundry, my bedding. I just cleaned my comforter and then my pillows. I got my pillowcases and my fitted sheets and all that. Oh, and you see my coffee here. Look at, I mean, not coffee, tea. That's cinnamon tea. So I am ready to chat with you guys. Let's see. Do we have comments in here? It's been a while for me, guys, so you bear with me. Let me see if I can find the comments. Hold on one second. Highlight, save your channel as unlisted. Wait, what does that mean? Oh, it's been at least 1 minute videos need to start a highlight. Okay, I got you. I got you. All right, guys. Well, listen, how have you been? It's been great on this end. I've been literally working. Now, it's been like 6 weeks, almost 2 months. I've been on basically on this project, really plugging away. I have not gained any weight, but I haven't lost any weight. So my personal trainer, I've got 12 sessions left with him, and I told him I want to wait till the spring. So now that things are slowing down a bit for me, I'm ready to jump back into my posting videos every week, every couple of days on this channel. I am planning for my travel trip, so I'm going away for an extended vacation in about 2 weeks. I'll keep you posted. As you guys know, I was in Argentina for a short trip, but this time I'd like to go away for at least 3 to 4 weeks. I'll keep you posted. And then also on my crime channel. So there's a lot I got to do. So let's jump right into it, okay? Today we're going to talk about Meghan Markle's grifting. She was at Kerry Washington's birthday party. And what else did she do? Oh, remember she was doing she and Harry were doing the tours, disaster tours. And they were stepping over that sacred ground, and they were stepping over it. So that was horrific. We're going to also talk about Blake Lively and weaponizing them tears, and it backfired on that Baldoni gentleman. I want to talk about that. Also, Irv Gotti, the famous producer, he's passed on. Let me see the comments. Okay, thank you, Kevin. Hi. So, hold on. I got some cinnamon tea here. Woo, Lord, it's so good. I need it when I'm talking because I do talk a lot throughout the day with work. But then when I get in the evening, I get to talking to you guys. It gets kind of dry. So, first of all, let's talk about Irv Gotti. Irv Gotti, he was popular in the 90s, late 90s. And I guess he was Ashanti's, I guess he founded Ashanti or something, was messing around with her when she was young, allegedly. Well, anyways, all of that's the past. It looks like there is rumors that the word on the street is that he's passed away from, he had a massive stroke. So if that is true, let's keep him and his family in our prayers. Because I don't think he was married, but I'm almost sure he had a baby mama with kids. And I know that Ashanti has moved on with Nelly, and they're on their second child. So I'm sure Ashanti has moved on. And, you know, let's just keep that family in our prayers. Now, Meghan Markle, we're going to get into it. Let's do it. You know what? Before I start on Meghan Markle, I want to comment on what's going on with this whole thing with, have you seen, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't get into politics. You know what? I don't feel like it. I can't get into it. I cannot give Trump any more time. I just can't. I will say this. The one thing I do like about President Trump is that, listen, what you see is what you get. and he does not bite his tongue. He does not apologize for what he says or what he does. He's our president. But you know what? I am going to talk about it. Hold on one second. This will be really quick, okay? So, President Trump, as you know, he does not apologize for shit. That is the world we living in now with these politicians. And I think the Democrats need to do that too. It's time you guys stop towing the line. Kamala Harris with her corporate and being a corporate mouthpiece, go away. We need candidates who are going to say it straight to the American people. You have to start giving us solutions. I don't agree with slash and burn, cut everything like cutting Elon Musk, Trump and Elon Musk are doing. I think that we can probably use more of a scalpel than a whole hatchet cutting it out. That's what I'm saying. So I want to see Trump succeed. But, and however, the Democrats, did you see Jasmine Crockett on CNN when she called, what did she call them? Mediocre white boys. And then you should hear everybody's upset about it. I'm like, she said what she meant. In this day and age now, Trump was talking about grabbing pussy 8 years ago. So say to hell what you want to say. We all big people. We all big kids. Put your big girls, put your grown person pants on, grow some backbone, say what you mean and mean what you say. I don't see no problem with what she said. With all this DEI stuff, Trump said that poor crash in D.C. He said that it was DEI. Come to find out, the female that was the captain on that chopper, she was the highest. She was like ranked 20%, 20% in her class, the highest ranking 20% in her class. So it's like, and people listen. If that's what Trump thinks, so what? That's what people think. DEI, all right, fine. But Jasmine Crockett has another idea of how she defined it, and she said mediocre white guys, and she compared herself to what's her name? Oh, I'm on my phone and people are texting me. Leave me alone. I'm enjoying my time. God damn. Excuse me. So anyways, if you guys see, check it out on Twitter and on YouTube, Jasmine Crockett, and she had a lot to say because she was like, Marjorie Taylor Greene and what's the other one? They can't compare to her, and I agree. It's like, stop looking at the skin color. I don't care who it is, what side of the aisle. Listen, if you are qualified, so be it. It doesn't matter your skin tone or your gender. It shouldn't. But Jasmine Crockett, let her say what she's going to say. To me, it's like we need more Democrats with backbone. And said that's what we can learn from Trump, in my opinion. I mean, that's one thing. I actually respect Trump for that. I actually do. Because what you see is what you get. And he's not going to lie to you, and he's not going to apologize about it. I respect that. And I think the American people like that about him. Don't be a corporate mouthpiece like Kamala and feed me Atlanta bullshit and blow smoke up my ass. I don't want it. We've seen too much already. Okay? All right. So, hello, Robert. Okay, so let's see. Deborah, how you doing? Good to see you, Deborah. Hi. I have not, Deborah, I'm so glad to be back on. I've been really busy. It's a good busy, though. I've been working. As you know, I am self-employed, so I got to go out and hunt for my money. I got to work hard for it every dime, but no complaints. I'm humbled and grateful. All right, so let's get into Meghan Markle right quick. Meghan Markle. Okay, Meghan Markle was at Kerry Washington's birthday party. Jessica Alba, I guess, surprised her with the birthday party and was presenting the cake, and the images of this birthday party came out. Obviously, Kerry Washington did not include Meghan Markle in her pictures, but Meghan Markle made sure that the media guys, the media outlets, got a picture of her there, and she looked pretty much, to me, let's just say this. I believe that Oprah Winfrey, Big O, Tyler Perry, they are still working behind the scenes to force feed this girl down our throat. Why do I say that? Good to see you too, Deborah. It was ritual. Did you see the Stones? No, what stones? What was the ritual? Oh no, what was the ritual? Put it in the comments, Deborah. Thank you. So, Meghan Markle, Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry behind the scenes, they are really still trying to force feed this girl down our throats. And that the problem I have with them is the same issue I have with I don't want to with the Democratic Party. I'm gonna be honest with you. And this whole woke thing. They decide on what they want us, they decide on what we want to see. We've already said we don't want to see Meghan Markle. We're not interested. So why do they keep doing it? And they are still working behind the scenes to push this girl. Kerry Washington, the fact that I saw Meghan Markle at Kerry Washington's birthday party, do you know what that made me think? I was like, I don't like Kerry Washington no more. Because, and plus, I'm going to be honest with you, Kerry Washington was in that Tyler Perry, and I don't think much of Tyler Perry. You know, I don't like the fact when Tyler Perry was allegedly what was that actor, Chris, oh, I can't think of his name. You know, I'm terrible with names. But you know, I got my issues with Tyler Perry. I don't care for Tyler Perry. I don't like Big O. And that's a whole nother video. They were celebrating the moon with the crystal stone. They were casting spells. You mean Meghan Markle and all of them were? Jessica Alba and Kerry Washington? That's terrible. You know what? These are crazy Californians too. Now, um, Kerry Washington was she did this it was on Netflix, this series about 6 or 7 black women during World War II or something. And I'm like, and once I found out it was Tyler Perry behind it, it was Tyler Perry and Kerry Washington. I'm like, nope, 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 nope. Because I already know I don't like the fact that Tyler Perry be sexually harassing allegedly um straight black men to be when they try to get roles, and it's hard for them already, because if you're not Denzel Washington, Will Smith, Samuel L. Jackson, Don Cheadle, I mean, if you it's hard getting into acting is hard enough, but then you get Tyler Perry, who is a black male, and he allegedly sexually harass straight black men and mess with so they can get roles. No. And plus the movies he make, I think Tyler Perry needs to invest in good writers. There are very talented writers out there of all shades and colors that can probably help him improve on his movie, because he directs it, he writes it, directs it, and what else, and produces it, his stuff. So when I saw Kerry Washington, I was like, nope, because I'm not impressed with Kerry Washington either. I did like Scandal, but when I saw Kerry Washington, when I saw her filmed, she was pictured with Meghan Markle during the Beyonce concert or something, her and Kelly Rowland. And I was just like, mm-mm. Because what they're doing is that Hollyweird, they all get together and then they want to tell us what we should like, who we should like. No, you're not going to force feed Meghan Markle. And guess what, Tyler Perry? I don't watch nothing you in no more. Nothing you make, I don't watch it. I don't give a damn. I used to try to watch it because black people were in it, but no more Tyler Perry. No, because I don't like how he treat people. I don't like him. And then the fact that Big O is pushing Meghan Markle, and Meghan Markle did not even ever identify as black, and all of a sudden now she wants to tie herself to anything that's black. No, I have a long memory. No. Oh, yes. So, Deborah, I'm not surprised. Meghan Markle, Kelly Washington, all them weirdos. Kerry Washington, I saw her on her Instagram one time. She has very thin, short hair. Now, she had short hair, and then she had some kind of attachment to the back, right? And then she said, this is my hair. She was like, and you could tell it was an attachment. I'm just like, what is wrong with her? I'm like, just rock what God gave you. Okay, rock what God gave you. It's okay. But you don't have to sit and pretend and tell me that's your hair when I know it's not. And we can tell that it's not. I mean, it was just a cuckoo video. And then I saw her taking a picture with Meghan Markle and Kelly Rowland at Beyonce's concert. Queen B was not gonna be seen with Meghan Markle, because Meghan Markle is toxic. Sorry guys, she's toxic. So you know why she did that? Because Kerry Washington was coming out with her book too. And that's where the big reveal in her book that she was adopted. No one gives a shit, Kerry Washington. After Scandal, and I got mad at Scandal because I used to like it, and then it kept going on. I'm like, when are you and Fitz gonna just get together? Just come on, get together and call it a day. But but I like Shonda Rhimes. Don't get me wrong, I love Bridgerton. Sad note. But Kerry Washington, no. Now that I see that, and Meghan Markle was there sitting in your living room, and then Deborah, you saying you're right, they are behind the scene pushing her. That is right, Deborah. It's Big O, Tyler Perry. Now, remember, Tyler Perry is Little Bit's godfather, and he think we're gonna forget all that. They will not take pictures. Big O and Tyler Perry will try to avoid taking pictures with Meghan Markle. So they send their little soldiers out, like Kerry Washington, the little, the C-level actors and actresses, the level A ones. They're not being bothered with it. So they sent Kerry Washington. I'm like, okay, Kerry Washington, you was such a friend. Why didn't you put Meghan Markle in that movie you produced with Tyler Perry? Why don't you include Meghan Markle on your birthday picture with Jessica Alba? She was there. Why don't you go ahead and post it for the world to see? And the head of Netflix, his wife, I told you, she's best friends with Big O. She's African American. And her father was the king of soul before Motown. He discovered Bill Withers. Is that Bill Withers? Lean on me. No, not lean on me. It was come on, I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. And you don't leave your hands alone. Ain't no sunshine till when she's gone. That was her. My By the way, I have a continuous glucose monitor on, guys, because I've got about 20 more pounds to lose. I'll get my numbers ran, and if I'm at 6.0, because I'm at 6.7 now, I don't have to take the diabetes medicine. So anyways, okay, so let's look in the comments. Deborah says has to pair up with Harry on events because her solo events bomb. Can't do anything without Harry. That is true. Remember, Oprah's into the craft as well. You know what? Oprah is a gatekeeper. And you know who said that she was a gatekeeper? Uh, um, what's the, shit. The one that was just, oh God, my memory's terrible. The black actor, singer, Jamie Foxx. And also, the rapper, Ice Cube. Ice Cube said Oprah was a gatekeeper. I'm convinced because they crazy. The people that, hold on, let me get this. Let me get some tea. Now, this cinnamon tea's got caffeine in it. So now I'm feeling like I'm jumping around. Remember, Oprah was the son of God guy. He's in jail now. What? Yes, Cat Williams too, Deborah. Cat Williams. Yeah, we don't, what I'm seeing now, it is really hard for Hollyweird, and that's what I call them. It's very hard for them to fool us anymore. Remember before the internet, the advancement in computers and all that, and the internet, and we're able to kind of share information back and forth in an instant. It's really hard for Ari Emanuel and WME and all of the Hollyweird to spin these celebrities and shape them and market them. It's really hard because all of us have cameras and all of us have opinions and we can share it back and forth and question it. And you got people that are challenging, like when Meghan Markle does her pap walks. Remember a couple of years back, she would do pap walks in empty parking lots. Now imagine if we didn't have the internet. People magazine or Glamour, they would take a picture of her in the parking lot and make it seem like she was really going to take care of business. No, 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 no. People can tell we've got common sense and news spread fast. It does. So, anyways, back to Tyler Perry, Big O, because Tyler Perry is Meghan Markle, Little Bit's godfather. And the head of Netflix, his wife, who's African American, I believe those black women believe, and I'm a black female, and I'm going to own what I think. I believe that Big O, Tyler Perry's a black female. He just got a penis. Gayle King, and the head of Netflix, his wife, they're the ones that keep holding on to Meghan Markle. They are like, Meghan Markle is being discriminated against. They believe in it. Plus, also, it's their ego. They don't want to accept that Meghan Markle, they fucked up. Oprah fucked up when she put Meghan Markle and Harry, did an interview with them, let Harry and Meghan Markle, let Harry blast his family, just tear apart his family, and Meghan Markle also slam her in-laws. Oprah Winfrey did not allow the royal family to respond. No, they did not. Oprah fucked up. And I did not like Oprah for that. I did not like Oprah when she started that Ozempic crap. She stepped down from Weight Watchers. Then she started marketing that Ozempic, knowing that it had them side effects. And guess what? Big O's gaining her weight back. Her wife, Gayle, said that Oprah was, it was coming out of both ends. Oprah was puking and had diarrhea because the Ozempic side effect, that is one of the Ozempic side effects. Now you see Oprah Winfrey's picking up her weight again. She had to stop that. She had to stop the Ozempics. And you're going to see she going to be as big. Give it another 2 years, she going to be as big as she was before she got on Ozempic. So she was doing it for the money. Plus, anytime that Cat Williams, when he speaks, I listen. Because he's a funny comedian, but he be telling the truth. He hasn't lied yet. Who else? Ice Cube. When Ice Cube came out challenging, when Trump won the first time, when Trump was running the first time, Ice Cube was like, let's listen to him. Now, I'm like, I ain't going to listen to Trump, Ice Cube. But what I like with Ice Cube, he was a man. He said, listen, I don't trust any of these politicians, and you shouldn't either. I respect Ice Cube for that because he's a man and he stood his ground. Deborah said, a lot of those people are witches and wizards. They are shapeshifters. They channel their acting. That, yes, they do. I think it's also the Kardashian. Those are a coven of witches too. Those are a coven of witches that target sexually confused white men and, wait, is drug addicted and or sexually confused white men, or they target broken black men. Notice all the men they with. They target broken black men. Look at Kanye. Go to the Grammys with his wife. She takes off her coat and she's butt naked. But Kanye think he's the man. I'm like, you just did another stunt, you fool. You are loony as a being. Go take your medicine. Go crawl under a rock. I mean, Kim Kardashian, I don't know what they did. He get crazier than he was before he got with her. They are protecting her to Harry. They are beating a dead horse. Yes, they are. Yeah, they are, Andrea. Of course. It's like, and the thing is that stubbornness is what I pick up with Hollywood and with these politicians. Like Kamala Harris is going to run for governor of California. What? Really? Haven't you got a shellacking? You are nothing but a corporate mouthpiece. There's nothing authentic about you, Kamala. Kamala, if you want to win an election, come real. Come with it. Just like Jasmine Crockett started talking about mediocre white men. She's like, I don't give a damn. I'm going to say it what I say and I mean what I say. Don't Trump do that? Trump says what he says and he means what he says and he don't apologize for it. So, Kamala Harris, you rich enough. If you want to continue in politics, you got to take the gloves off and you got to take that phony mask off because we're not falling for it. But Oprah and them trying to force feed Meghan Markle down our throats. It's a disease, I think, that the Democrat Party has. And you see it in Hollywood. They decide, they still don't see that we don't want you. When you put something towards us, when you market something, we know if we like it or don't. And we've shown you over and over again we don't like Meghan Markle. So what do you think Kerry Washington's going to do? Kerry Washington has already lost. I'm not going to watch nothing Kerry Washington in. Sorry. Once I saw Meghan Markle, I'm like, nope. Because I already know that Kerry Washington is working for Tyler Perry, Lil Bitch Godfather, Big O, and her wife Gayle, and the CEO of Netflix and his black wife who's best friends with Oprah Winfrey. I'm going to call it as I see it. Pow, I'm going to shoot straight. I ain't going to lie to you. I ain't going to watch it. Now, I love Netflix. Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't going to stop watching Netflix. But anything that Tyler Perry's in, anything that Kerry Washington's in, you could forget it. You need to, she's toxic, guys. She's toxic. Meghan Markle is toxic. I don't give a damn what Big O and Tyler Perry with his issues, and that lady that's married to the CEO that she went to Beyonce concert. Remember, Meghan Markle went to the first Beyonce concert. Remember, she was dancing up there in the box office. She couldn't. Beyonce wouldn't even let her in inside the behind the backstage to see her. She had to stay way up there in the nosebleed seats. So that wasn't enough. So she goes back a second time with the head of Netflix and the head of Netflix black wife. So Meghan Markle wants us to believe now she's part black. This chick never even identified as black. Never. That's the part I don't like, and I'm not going to forget it. Old school sis say, hey, thank you. I'm glad to be back too. I missed you guys. Let me just tell you, I was working my ass off. But it's a good work because I make money for myself. Deborah says, it's very prestigious for Tyler to be the godfather to the king's granddaughter. Yeah, but let's see how long they're going to keep them titles. That's why Tyler Perry's holding on too. Tyler Perry, I don't know why. I don't know why Tyler Perry think it's a good thing that he's goddaughter to the kings. Because I hear that according to Lady C, she says that Harry has not even spoken to his father. Harry has not even spoken to his father. And let me tell you this. I don't think those people give a damn about Harry nor his kids. I'm going to be honest with you. Harry and me, the royal family in the institution. They did. So I think, and I know William. Another thing too, did you see that black and white picture that Meghan posted of her and Harry, that supposed Christmas card in black and white? And it's all fuzzy and all that. Meghan Markle did that because Catherine's son took pictures of her out in the forest. Catherine is so beautiful. And Catherine is a class act. She's a cancer survivor. Meghan Markle is so jealous of her. She's green with envy, y'all. She is over there green with envy, begging to go to birthday parties for C&D actors and actresses. She's a hot mess. And I guess we're just going to be here to see it. Brooklyn Love. Hey, Brooklyn, how you doing? She is using the wildfires to save her TV show. Kirsten, I agree with that. She thinks, and you got the head of Netflix, his black wife. She's the one putting pressure on that man. Because that man would have cut it. Because remember not Kevin Costner. What the hell is his name? Kevin, the guy that did Unusual Suspects, House of Cards. Kevin, what is his name? You guys tell me that. He did House of Cards. Now, remember when he got accused of harassing some young men or something? The head of Netflix, that black lady's husband, he cut Kevin, what is his name? Spacey. Kevin Spacey. He cut that man. He cut House of Cards, everything. And Meghan Markle with that shit they putting out, that's because old boy is getting heat from his black wife. And she's like, they're racist to Meghan Markle. I'm like, Meghan Markle is the racist. She's 46 years old now? She's identified as white for 40 years. And all of a sudden she get with Harry. Now she's going to consider herself a woman of color? Really? She identified as white. And we're supposed to ignore it? You know what? I can't wait to see. March 4th is when this piece of shit comes out. I can't wait. And them wildfires, you know what, Megan? Netflix, y'all can edit all y'all want. It won't matter. We don't care. Hey, Wendy C., how you doing? Great to see you. Great to see you. Deborah says, hey, Brooklyn Love. Deborah says, Rhonda, I think part of the deal is Meghan Markle got with Netflix is there's a hidden deal somewhere to make her pass. Oh, wow. Wendy says, I'm late. Much love. Hey, Wendy. Deborah says, Meghan Markle seems to be having something with those women to swing both ways. My option. You know what? I was thinking that too. But remember, I told you guys, Meghan Markle practicing them y'all girl ways, and she's gonna get in whether you like, whether any way that she can is what I'm saying. And you know, Holly Weird, Kerry Washington, you know, Jessica Alba is divorcing her husband, and then I just read on Radar Online or something that he was a cheater, all cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater all along. So she was living a lie, making it like they were some happy family, and he was going around cheating. They said he was kissing on Britney Spears one time a couple of years back. So now I guess Jessica said, I'm tired of him cheating. So they Holly Weird. So you know Meghan Markle, they swing. I told you guys, I think Meghan Markle, the head of Paramount, and his wife and Harry, they all spent Harry and Meghan's wedding anniversary together. And then after that, I think Harry and Meghan must have really been working, if you know what I mean. Because right after that, that was when that Jane Pauley interviewed Harry and Meghan. What else? It was something else. Oh, remember when the fires came and that newscaster called her Princess Meghan? And I said, oh, when did she become a princess? When did we started having prince and princesses in this country? I mean, you know, it was weird. So Meghan Markle is practicing her yacht ways. She don't give a damn if Harry, as long as he don't divorce her, but she don't give a damn what Harry does. Meghan don't care because she's in Hollywood doing all the things she learned. And I think that it would do Meghan Markle better to swing to women. You know why? Because men is going to be harder because she's got to compete with younger women. Meghan Markle is aging out. She's 46. She's claimed she's 43, 44? Yeah, okay. Well, she's close to middle age. So she's got to compete with girls half her age, and she can't do it. Them girls are more gorgeous, better bodies, and they would. Markle is down for anything and everything, but it's hard to compete. Ain't no man gonna want to fuck no. Excuse my language. Ain't there's no man. I mean, if she's trying to compete with them, get them A-lister guys with money. She's got to compete with girls half her age. She's birthed two children. She tore up her body with Ozempics and the sticking her hand. Have you seen her? She's skin and bones. Her skin is great looking. Her hair is all oily and messed up. So she can't compete. So I think she will. She should go to women. Also, think about this. Big O and Gail are close to her, right? They're part of the LGBTQ party. Tyler Perry is another woman, part of the LGBTQ party. Ellen, remember Ellen and her wife Portia before they moved to England? They were Harry and Meghan's besties too. So Meghan Markle, and I'm sure Meghan Markle in her when her yacht girl days, I'm sure she spent time with women too. I mean, come on now. We're not stupid. And she's desperate. So I would not put it past you as her, Kerry Washington, and Jessica Alba. They all just, you know what I mean. Mm. I would not put it past her. So yeah, I think she would be better if anything. But you know, Oprah, she got to compete with Gail, and Oprah cries when Gail don't. I mean, Oprah and Gail, they've been together for decades. It's going to be hard to wedge yourself into that, Meghan Markle. But Meghan and Tyler Perry don't really want what you got. So I think that you should try to hook up with Kerry Washington. Ain't got no money. Kerry Washington got to hunt for her jobs. I mean, really. And that Netflix special, I wonder if the president of the head of Netflix, if his wife was instrumental in getting that picture done on Netflix. And I was not gonna watch it because Tyler Perry was producing Kerry Washington. I'm like, nope, not gonna do it. Kevin Spacey, thank you, Deborah. You are looking great. Thank you, Wendy. Deborah says there's something else going on that she's still around. She ain't going anywhere. Yeah, she's not. That's because she's got power behind her that's pushing her. Ari Emanuel have decided, and with Big O. Now, Ari Emanuel for WME, I understand that because as long as she's married to a prince, she's marketable in his eyes. So he'd rather collect, even if it's pennies, he'd rather collect it than have someone else pick her up. I get that. Why he don't let her go? He's probably not unless Prince Harry divorce her. Then he's gonna dump her. A-list celebrities, Hollywood, the elite Hollywood, they're not gonna hire her because she's not marketable. But She's got a good relationship with Big O. Big O is stubborn and she's rich and she's a gatekeeper. Tyler Perry, because he's Lil Bit's godfather, and the head of Netflix, his wife, who's a black woman, and also they're gonna keep Meghan Markle in because Oprah is stubborn. She don't want to admit that she fucked up. So they're gonna let Meghan Markle, they're gonna try to protect her. But eventually they're gonna have to let go. You know why? Because she's not marketable and she's not likable. She slammed her in-laws. Who does that? She exploited Harry. And you know what? I don't feel sorry for Harry anymore either. I don't feel sorry for Harry. I think Harry is a beta male. And I think he's dim-witted. I don't think he's very bright. So I think they will stay married, but he'll be doing his thing and she'll be doing her thing. She'll be sleeping with all them women in Hollywood, hoping that one of them will give her a chance. And we'll be watching. So Kerry Washington, sorry, I'm not watching nothing you in anymore. Much going on behind the scenes. She's earning her bones behind closed doors. She sure is. Her skin and bones. She working, y'all. She working. She is, oh my God. It's vulgar to think of that mind of hers and the things that she has to do to keep up that lifestyle. And it's not gonna, I told you she's like a hamster on a wheel. She's not gonna go anywhere. What's interesting to me is that this is actually a power struggle, I think, between Oprah and this Hollywood power, the public, the American public, or the worldwide public in general, and the power, the real believe that those with real power, Oprah don't have power like those studio owners and stuff do. She don't. Oprah is rich. Oprah's not powerful. The royal family's been around for over 1,000 years. That's real power. So they can exert power behind the scenes that we will never see. Like my sister and I talk often about that. We said this when we saw that Oprah interview. We were like, "Oh, that's not good," because what they did was, see, Harry, that's his blood. He can always go home. Meghan Markle has basically she declared war on an institution that will fight to the death to protect itself, and it will. She declared war on an entire institution. That's what she did. And they will, and her brand, where's her brand now? In the toilet. She is swirling with CD actresses. Kerry Washington. What is she now producing with Tyler Perry? And then she make it all black to make it okay. It's all black. Watch my movie because it's all black. No. It's got to be good. And because you're in it and Tyler Perry produced it, I'm not watching it. Sorry. So Oprah and them, they don't have power. They've got money. Real power are the owners of these studios, owners of these big corporations. That's where the real power is. And guess what? Nobody is giving Meghan work. You know why? Think about Vogue. Vogue said that they want to have Princess Catherine, on several covers. They said she can pick out her whatever she wants to wear. She can hire her own photographer, hire her own makeup person. She can wear whatever she wears. That's power. And guess what? If Vogue were to put Meghan Markle on the cover of any of those magazines, do you think Catherine's gonna follow behind that? Excuse me. No. And if I was Catherine, I would stand in my power and say nothing, but I can tell you her actions. Catherine's got the power of the royal family behind her, the royal institution or the firm. As Princess Di said, the men in the gray suits or the blue suits or whatever. Meghan Markle fucked up, y'all. So the real power behind that really push these people. You don't see Meghan on no covers. You see these weak People magazine celebrities are the ones that can submit their articles on their own to People magazine. Now you could pay them to submit your own advertising, and they'll put you in there. That's what they're doing. I learned that from researching J-Lo. Yes. Okay, let's read the comments. She looks all Coca-Cola up. Yeah, I hear. Yep, I hear. Yes, that's what I hear. And yes, Meghan Markle looks like the karma stick slapped her around a bit. Oh yeah, you do look good. Thank you, Deborah. Wait till the surrogacy is proven. I am waiting for that one. I am waiting for that one. Because the drums keep beating about that one. I think Archie she birthed. That second one, a little bit, I'm not quite sure of that. I'm not quite sure of that. The reason why I think Archie was birthed, because she had picked up all that weight, but you never know with her. She's a pathological liar. She could have ate a lot to gain that weight. You know, everyone talking about her history. She on her knees. Oh yeah. Meghan Markle definitely is working, y'all. Doesn't have any movies coming out soon. No, she doesn't, Kirsten. She is blacklisted and Hollyweird. Yes, she is. Because the powers to be, that's why Oprah, you can see the power struggle. There's the royal family and the institution that's been around, 1,600 years or so? That's power. They were colonizing countries thousands of years ago. They were going around colonizing hundreds of years ago. I mean, let me tell you, real power. And they've survived. Then you have their idiot son, King Charles, idiot son, Prince Harry, decides to fall in love with a manipulative viper. Meghan Markle, who is, I'm going to say this, and then I'm going to jump on to Blake Lively right quick, and then we'll call it a day. Because how long? I've been on 41 minutes. Okay. So Prince Harry decides to get played by a con artist, a petty thief, narcissist, and she a pathological liar, and she's a sociopath. So, and she won the lottery, basically. She's somebody, you hear about them lottery winners who win that big money, then they lose it 2 years later. They're broke. That's how Meghan Markle was. She took a gamble with Harry, and she won the lottery. So instead of thinking long term, like, okay, how can this man loves me. I have an opportunity that's, wealth beyond my comprehension. I'm with an institution that's powerful beyond my comprehension. She was really set up, but she fucked it up, y'all. She blew the bed. She blew it. She did the cash grab. That's what petty thieves do. So like I always say, she stole the prince, stole all the fine china, took the title. Then she ran to Hollywood thinking she was going to catapult into stardom and fell flat on her face. And now she's every chance, and she's on that hamster wheel, not going anywhere. And that's her fault. The dad says she went to her eggs. Then the brother says she had a hysterectomy. The family's also shady. Yeah, that family is, you know what I think is sad? That the stepbrother comes out talking about her. And the sister, that bothers me. But, and however, they are from his first wife. Those children from his first marriage, the father. So Meghan is part of the second marriage. So there's history there. Don't be fooled. The royal family is gangster. That is true. Don't be fooled. Because I'm going to tell y'all, I shoot straight. Princess Diana, I'm very suspicious about that. Diana talked about blue suits. I'm very suspicious. The men in blue suits. Princess Di was messing around with that Muslim man. And they said that she may have been pregnant. And then all of a sudden, yep. She hasn't tried to sue anyone about surrogate rumors. Yeah, that's interesting, Kirsten. She did not. She usually, I hear they love to sue everybody. Lady C says the royal family needs to take the titles until the births can be proven. I agree. No doctors sign off on the births, or she may have been hired and maybe they're the deals with Netflix. I did none of the doctors sign off on the birth. I think, and Lady C, I agree, but I don't think King Charles is going to strip the titles from his son. Because think if it was your kid, like my son or my daughter, oh God, I'm going to love them unconditionally. So I don't think King Charles will, but I think William will. I think there is a lot of rage that's waiting with William because Harry and Meghan called his wife racist. We talked about that before. Meghan Markle, the biggest racist on the planet, she wanted nothing to do with black, y'all. I'm still waiting for black friends. I'm not talking about the ones that will in Hollywood or like Serena Williams, who she smiles with Meghan. Meghan will willing to take a picture with her and be known with her because of her status. But I'm talking about through grade school, grammar school, like grammar school, middle school, high school, college. Where are her black friends? And I honestly believe, I'm going to tell the truth. I believe Meghan Markle did herself a disservice. Her mother did her a disservice. I think it's clear the mother was gone for a long time during Meghan Markle's formative years because Meghan Markle did not connect with African Americans, a part of her culture. I'm saying it's important to connect with all that you are. Meghan Markle is not white. Meghan Markle is not all black. Meghan Markle, her father is a white male, so she was rooted in part of her whiteness, but she would have benefited from building relationships with black females and black males. Then she would have understood both sides. She would have had understanding of the culture. She would have gone over to England a more well-rounded and rooted person. She would have understood that those people are not being racist because you receive a narcissistic injury. Catherine does look better than you, Meghan. Catherine is beautiful, but you don't have to compare yourself to Catherine. Harry loved you already. If you were solid in who you were and your mama helped you be rooted in confidence and self-confidence and who you are, all of who you are, then you would have, who was at my door? Sorry, somebody must. Sorry about that. I hit my front door. I got the Ring camera, and then somebody was at my door. Sorry, guys. So, basically, Meghan Markle she did not understand the black experience, and that was a disadvantage to her. Every person you see, every conflict you see has nothing to do with race. I do believe when Meghan finally got a chance to spend time with Catherine, I believe she received a narcissistic injury. I believe that Meghan Markle, when she went in there, Meghan Markle, because she's a malignant narcissist, she always thinks she's the brightest and the most beautiful. And when she got around Catherine and realized that institution, Catherine is on it's a hierarchical system. Catherine is going to be put on a higher level than you, and the staff will treat her as such. But then also Catherine is better looking. Catherine's got a better body. Catherine's more intelligent. Catherine grabbed the king, the soon-to-be king. You only got the spare Meghan. And Meghan Markle couldn't tolerate that. The malignant narcissist could not tolerate that because she was not on the top of the food chain. Kate was. And she looked at Kate, and let me tell you, Kate is very beautiful. She looked better. Meghan Markle's not ugly, but I think Meghan Markle, when she got to spend time with Kate, and she got to see that Kate's very intelligent. Kate is very beautiful. Look at that smile and them dimples. Kate is very slim, but she's athletic. Meghan Markle is slim because she vomits. She looks like she suffers from bulimia, and she's taking out, her skin looks bad. Her hair she's got a lot of hair, but I don't know. I'm not going to get into trashing the girl. Now, my point is, Meghan doesn't look healthy to me. But Meghan, at the time, Meghan just did not look as good as Catherine. I think she received a narcissistic injury. Even if Meghan Markle was queen, she wouldn't be happy. She wouldn't, because at the root, she's still a vapid, bottomless pit. I don't like the pressure they put on Prince William and Princess Catherine to make up with them devils. Yeah, I agree. And I don't think they will. And they don't have to. It's, you know what? It's the media that's pushing that. But how does how does William and Kate benefit at all from making amends with Harry and Meghan? I think that William and Harry, it would benefit them. But William can't trust Harry. Harry will take whatever he can from William, give it to Meghan, and then this will be a whole round two, and they can monetize it. So I think it's best that the royal family stay away from those two. Let this run it, and they're gonna run out of money. One more thing before I switch over to Blake Lively, and then I'll call it a night. One more thing to remember. Prince Harry come from immense wealth. He grew up in a castle. Meghan Markle, she never come from money, y'all. She just came from modest. I mean, she was never rich, but she probably had on that suit show, they paid her well. Now living in that what 25-30 million dollar house. That is as best as she's ever lived since she's come back from England with Harry. When that money runs out, and that's what Megan knows. When that money runs out and they have to downsize, they're going to have to go from a 25-30 million house down to a 15 million, then down to a 5 million. When Prince Harry have to slum it in a $5 million house when he's used to a castle, he's gone. But I don't think he will divorce her. I'm not sure yet. But he is gone. He's not going to be slumming in no $5 million house. I would be in heaven in a $5 million house. But I am not a princess or a duchess, and I did not grow up in a castle. Meghan Markle, she doing all that she can to maintain that lifestyle because that money is running out. And I think with the royal family, they know. They know. And Meghan Markle better be careful. The people that are cleaning her house or serving her food, they could be working for MI5 or anything. You don't know. They got their eyes on Harry. They know what Harry's doing because they still got to protect him. But Meghan Markle, you're not going to make the money that you need to maintain that sort of Jeff Bezos lifestyle. So we get to watch and see. So Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry, y'all going to have to come out of $10-20 million a year to subsidize your girl's lifestyle. Will you do it? All right. Okay. One more. Meghan Markle has never had it so good. All those charities, they're the highest welfare recipients. Okay. I'm like, that's the biggest scam in the world. That's just slush money. That's a slush fund for her. She is so crazy. She's so crazy. All right, guys. Before I sign off, let's get into Blake Lively and her fake tears about the Baldoni gentleman who would direct it and produce that movie. It Ends With Us on Netflix. I actually saw it. It is a domestic violence movie. It was disturbing. But I liked it. I would give it a C plus, maybe a B minus. Um, I don't like to watch DV movies too much, but this one I watched because I think Blake Lively is pretty. This is before all this came out. I liked her. I'm like, oh, and Baldoni is handsome. So I'm like, oh, let me watch it. But it was disturbing. And then, boom, all of a sudden, all this stuff started coming out. Blake Lively's crying. Come to find out, she's saying that Baldoni did all this shit to her. He was bit her tongue. He had one of his friends hired one of his friends to watch her breastfeed and all this stuff. Did you guys hear it? And then the New York Times, they did a hit piece on Baldoni. Then come to find out, Baldoni, which I liked, Baldoni came out fighting. And because when I heard the complaints, I said, wait a minute. Why is it when I heard Blake Lively, I want to hear both sides. I was like, wait a minute, Blake. He did all this to you. Then I started hearing Baldoni's side. Baldoni was not allowed to be on the red carpet with Blake Lively. He and his family, they said that they were in a room. And Blake Lively was the one that would come out and promote the movie. WME dropped them. They'll hold on to Meghan Markle for dear life, but then they dropped Baldoni. And that's when I said, well, why would they drop him? But you know why? Because Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, her husband, they are both are also represented by WME. So they could have put pressure on WME, which I get. Then I find out that Ryan Reynolds, when they came back after COVID, they rewrote the script and Ryan Reynolds had input in it. And then Baldoni, they were cutting him out of it. And it was like, wait a minute. How is it that this chick and her husband, who have nothing to do with the movie, take over the movie? And she's weaponizing these tears. And I'm like, no. I don't know. I have a spidey sense. I can smell bullshit. I've been around long enough. I can see, I can smell it. And Blake Lively, it smelled to me like she was using them tears. I'm a female being abused. Ah. And that young man, that, well, he's a married man with children, but, he did not get a chance to defend himself, and the New York Times came out with a hatchet piece on him. So now his lawyer came out, and then all of his side of the story started coming out. Come to find out, he's got videotapes, audio and video of their interactions together, and how she did his family, and how they tried to really railroad this guy, and they tried to destroy. He said he's lost millions. He was not even found liable anything in court yet. So how is it that Blake Lively and her husband and WME that just fire him without giving him any opportunity to defend himself? And if you heard the lawyer, they're coming out swinging, and it's serious. And I can tell you right now, I look at Ryan Reynolds funny, and Blake Lively, I gave you the benefit of the doubt, but now it's like I'm looking at you cross-eyed. She tried to use her power with Taylor Swift because they were besties. It looks like Taylor Swift is turning her back on it. Don't put me in it. Taylor, like, don't put me in it. Baldoni said that Blake Lively invited him to her hotel room while she was pumping milk. She invited him. She's the one. So she was trying to railroad this young man. And and I'm glad that his attorney is coming out fighting, and it's in the courts. So let's see what you got. Let's see what the comments saying here. Because Blake Lively, I'm like, those are weaponized tears. Those are not real tears. I want to hear both sides. I want to hear this gentleman's side too. Because it was his idea, his project. He directed and he produced it allegedly. And then all of a sudden you come in with the power of your friendship with being besties with Taylor Swift, and your husband making all of them movies. What's that movie he makes? And the franchise he does. And I actually like it. I just can't think of the name of it. When my kids come, we always watch it. So we just saw the last one. But they were using that to destroy this man. And I see it. And I'm glad he came out fighting, and he's swinging. Deborah says, so unfair. I watched last with funny. I didn't find her acting had much range. No, it did not. It didn't. But I thought they looked cute as a couple, and he was handsome to me. But then I was like, oh no, he played the heck out of that role. Cause I was like, oh no, he turned on her. I was like, good God. I was like, no, you didn't. Why would you do that? You're so cute. That's how you expose the narcissist. They don't like it. They stole the movie from him. Yes, they did. Blake is like Meghan Markle. She just had products to make herself rich. The only question is, where does Taylor Swift fit in? Imagine selling clothes, liquor, and hair products for a DV movie. Yes, right. Blake Lively was trying to spin it as if it was a rom-com. I heard that, and I'm like, where did they get rom-com from that? That was not a romantic comedy at all. Not like a romantic movie or something. And it was like, that was not a romantic movie. That was a DV movie, clear. And I'm glad that she got some sense and moved on in the end. But it's like, who do you think you are? You took that just raw, and that man, Baldoni says that he and his family were forced to be in a back room. They were not allowed to be on the red carpet with Blake Lively. So she was trying to do a power move. And you're right, Deborah. She was trying to do a power move, but she's a narcissist. We know that she's a narcissist. She thought it was all about her. She tried to do the cash grab and didn't realize, you can't do that. Why didn't she just, why would they do that? Now I'm hearing, and I saw this, Perez Hilton brought this up, that it looks like maybe Blake Lively was sweet on Baldoni. And something between them. And to me, guys, my spidey senses tell me that Blake Lively, it could have been that Blake Lively may have been sweet on him and was a woman scorned in some way, and decided to destroy him. That, I mean, I'm just putting it out there. I don't know if it's the truth. I know Perez Hilton brought it up, and I'm suspicious of that. If he was not as infatuated with her, according to her malignant narcissistic ways, he should be enamored with her. And he's a handsome young man. He probably have a lot of beautiful women coming at him, and he has a whole wife and kids. So it is what it is. He was donating money to a DV charity. What? The weak one is the aggressor. They always jump first. That is true. Yeah, she jumped in with both feet, and she used Ryan Reynolds, her husband. Why did he jump in it? I'm like, why the hell should you have input? So it seemed like they were trying to overrun this young man. They tried to elevate themselves, and they tried to power through and diminish his role, and they almost got away with it until Blake Lively tried to weaponize them tears. And you know what, Blake? I think they say a narcissist, you know what? Don't piss off as a narcissist. They get enraged. Shameful. The woman who wrote the book was selling puzzles. The man seemed to be doing the right thing. He does. It seems like he was doing the right thing. She got rejected and didn't like it. They thought he was weak. Yeah, they did. I think the most important part is you got to fight back. Because Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, I believe they were bullies in this case. I haven't heard all of it, but the way my spidey senses are telling me they tried to bully him. And what he did was he had to fight back. He said he's lost millions of opportunity. He got dropped by WME. Now, how is a WME going to drop him? He's actually working and making money for the agency, but you guys keep holding on to Meghan Markle. Where they do that at and explain the logic? She got rejected. Yeah, they thought he was weak. He's a follower of some religion. I saw that, Deborah, on Lady C. She explained the religion. I'm not familiar with it. I couldn't even think of the name. I don't recognize the name. But one thing I can say is that I did see him and his wife on Vogue. Is it Vogue Inside, where you go inside celebrities' homes? So I just recently saw a picture of him and his wife, a video of him and his wife. At Vogue, they gave us a tour of their home. He seems to have a lovely wife. And I hear that they've got children. His wife had birth in the house. So this is a whole married man. And this is his career, his livelihood. And you just going to come out and destroy the man like that? I mean, to me, it was overkill. And I think that Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, sorry guys, I'm terrible with names. Ryan Reynolds, it was overkill on this one. So we got to see the court case and let all the facts come out. But I'm glad that Baldoni had enough courage to send his attorney out, share his side. And I think that they will probably come to an agreement outside of court, but I'm not sure. Why make them lawyers rich? I think that Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively should present Baldoni with a nice paycheck, and then also a public apology, because they have destroyed opportunities for this man. Now WME, will WME take him back? That's what I want to know. All right, guys, this has been great. I really missed you guys. I am so glad to be back. Love you to death. I am gonna, if I can get on tomorrow, I will try. If not, the next day, because my time is freeing up now. So I am really excited. Hi, Brooklyn love. Thank you. Deborah says politicians, Hollywood, interesting in Harry. Hopefully he will spill more beans as to where the royal family hid more of the family jewels. Yeah, Deborah, I don't know. Harry, he's such an idiot. Harry needs to go back home behind them palace walls. He don't need to be out here in the real world slumming it. But here, we're going to watch. And Meghan Markle, let's see how this roll out. All right, guys, have a good night. I will definitely post a reminder ahead of time because that does help with my schedule now. Now that I got free time. So you guys have a good night. I will talk to you soon and love you guys. Take care.